So Cheryl Hines, RFK Jr.'s wife and actress, she was on The View yesterday, you guys, and she had far more grace than I could ever
Oh my
muster
God.
amongst those hyenas.
Cannot
And so we've
imagine.
got a few clips. They went after her so hard and they were so mean to her about her
Mhm.
husband that it was ridiculous. And it starts off with Whoopi saying, well, you know, he's not a doctor, right?
Really?
Go ahead.
Now,
All right.
I am. This is not your fight, really, to be fighting.
Okay,
this
but
is your husband's fight.
Then why are
Thank
you
for
asking
acknowledging
her?
that, but go ahead. But here, what we're talking
wanna
about.
say,
Yeah.
I do want to say, you know, he's not a doctor and he's not a professional.
Yes.
And oftentimes when he's speaking, he is speaking not with the best information that we can get because, you know, yeah, we could do a lot better with health stuff. And there's a lot of stuff he can do. And some of the things he's suggested, take it out of the hands of my doctor and me and my OBGYN and me. And I wonder, does it give you pause and are you able to say, you know, that might not actually be so?
Just to be clear, 90% of secretaries of HHS have not been doctors.
But they've had a
There
science
have been
background.
3.
Yeah.
No, to be
You know
honest,
what? One of
God.
Obama's secretaries of HHS was an economist.
but
So
the majority of them that haven't had medical backgrounds have
Oh,
had a
wait.
science
Wait,
background.
don't
which
do
our husband
anything
doesn't
else.
have
Don't,
either.
don't say anything else yet.
'Cause I do
we
wanna-
have to take a break.
Of course, you have to take a break. I love how she was like, it's not your fight, but we're going to go ahead and just deliver a beating to you this entire
Right.
time, even though it's not your fight. My favorite was when Sonny was like, with all due respect, let me not respect you.
Well, we do have that. We may have that clip next. I'm not sure if that's the next one, but she was one of the people that was like, he's just constantly spewing misinformation and disinformation.
Right.
And you know how much I hate her smug face.
Oh, she's the worst.
God, she's awful. So here's a little bit of Sunny.
It has also spread a lot of misinformation, a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, and I think it's just a very dangerous thing. And I say it with the utmost respect.
Some of it's good and some of it's not. That's the point.
Listen, we all have different views here.
Yes.
And when you say, you know, misinformation, disinformation, we could go back to COVID when
He's connecting circumcision to autism.
May I finish?
Please.
When Fauci people were saying when you get the vaccine, you cannot transmit COVID. It will stop COVID. And that was disinformation, misinformation.
We were also still learning about it. It was a novel virus
And
we've never
everybody's-
encountered before.
right.
Because now the doctors will acknowledge that
And
you
Dr.
can't.
Fauci has a
at
medical
the time, they were
degree.
censoring Bobby because Bobby said, where's the science to show us this? And there wasn't
Right.
any. But people attacked him and said, you're wrong. So it's like, let's take a step back. I know that's your opinion, and that's okay.
If
She
you
was
can't,
so nice.
if you cannot question science, it's not science. It's propaganda. And that's precisely what we lived through during COVID. And these bitches can't handle it. Like that.
So
The
awful.
fact that she said with the utmost respect to her, and then she proceeded to disrespect her and her husband. If somebody came at me and was disrespecting my husband or disrespecting anybody in my family or disrespecting you, oh my God. she was so nice to them. I would not have been as nice. I would have been swinging. I would have been saying inappropriate things. No
You would have been
restraints.
carried off with security.
Right. It would have been so bad. It would have been so ugly. You guys, that's why I could never go on that show. I can't.
Oh,
I
God.
loathe these vile, disgusting vulture women. They're awful.
And by the way, Alyssa did not wear a MAGA hat.
yeah,
for
she's
our
a
conversation
liar.
Yesterday, she's a big
She's
fat
a
liar.
liar is what she is. God, these are just the most awful women ever.
And they complained about the doubt that RFK Jr. has put into the public's mind about vaccines. So that was another thing that they went after her for. Here it is.
When you say that they are pro-vaccine, it seems as though Bobby and Trump are casting doubt on the efficacy of the vaccine, which makes Americans very nervous. So that's the problem that we're having.
Okay. I understand. Yeah. I understand that. And it's interesting because I don't know if you saw, 60 Minutes just did a piece about the vaccine injury compensation program.
Yeah.
So people that have had vaccine injuries can be compensated if they can prove it. And they have paid out $5.4 billion for vaccine injuries. So my question is, can we do better?
Is that all vaccines or just the COVID vaccine?
It's all vaccines.
It's all vaccines.
As far as I know. As far as I know.
Okay.
But so the question is, yes to vaccines. Yes, they are important, and they are an important part of our healthcare. Can we do better? Can we make them safer? Can we make them, can we listen to parents who say, my child got the vaccine and changed and stopped hitting markers, stopped developing the way they were developing? Can we listen to people when they say that instead of saying, you're crazy?
I agree with that, but you want to listen to scientists.
Really? Which scientists, Joy? Which scientists? The scientists they deemed appropriate to listen to because they squelched a whole huge swath of scientists? You don't get to tell me that. We don't trust the Public Health Forum anymore because of what they did during COVID. So take all the seats. I swear. And not only that, but they had her on. What kills me about these feminist women is they have this woman on who's accomplished in her own right. And they asked her nothing about herself. Nothing. She's accomplished. She's an accomplished actress. She's done incredible work for United Cerebral Palsy. Like, she is a huge advocate for cerebral palsy. She's done a ton of stuff for that. Didn't ask her one thing about her or what she's done individually or personally. It was all about her husband. Don't you guys think that's weird? I think it's weird.
Is that true? Because I didn't listen to her whole appearance. So I don't know.
Well, if they did, it was overshadowed by all this shit.
Oh, for sure. I mean, these are the clips that are getting all the press.
Totally. I mean, it's like, maybe ask her about stuff that she does. I seriously doubt that they did ask her anything about herself. I guarantee you that they went in there and they just attacked her about her husband. She's more than just her husband. You know,
I hope it just makes her a stronger Republican. You know what I mean? Maybe because she's definitely not been one. And so maybe she's starting to see more and more how truly awful the left is.
Oh my God. They just were terrible. And how graceful and elegant and lovely she was. God bless her for even going on that snake pit of a show.
I know. Last clip of that is when she pointed out, there have been HHS secretaries with all the credentials that these hyenas demand who oversaw when there was lead and arsenic in stuff that we were consuming. So what about that? And this is how they responded.
Even baby formula, now we're finding out there's arsenic, there's lead. So the question is, who is running HHS when they allowed lead and arsenic in a baby formula? How is that person not dangerous?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No. What? I'm saying Bobby is the one getting this out.
I know. Good for him. On
that.
Good for him on that. Oh my God.
I would have punched her in the face and then I would have been arrested and it all would have got. Not that we condone violence on the show, but on that show, we would never. On that show, I may condone a little violence. I don't know. I just couldn't help myself. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's absolutely crazy.
On that, I guess it's okay that he's getting arsenic out of. Okay, these ladies, they're horrible. They're horrible.